to the headquarters of the New Patriotic Party. Today's press conference is in two folds. The first one has to do with state of events in the country, and the second one has to do with the National Council meeting that was held last week Friday, 25th, and the decisions that were taken at the National Council. I start on a sad note. As we are all aware of the painful demise of our legend, our icon, Charles Koduah, popularly referred to as Daddy Lumba, who passed away on Saturday. Indeed, for us in the New Patriotic Party, it's a very difficult moment for us, very painful moment for us, a very disheartening moment for us. We have had a special relationship with our brother, and he's someone who has helped tremendously in our campaigns. If you all recall, in 2008, he came out with so far one of the best campaign songs this country has ever had, Nana Yewina track, which played a very key role in our campaign activities. Together with the remix that came on in 2008. Indeed, his love for this country and how he carried himself in the last 30 years since he came to the scene. His songs have traveled both far and near, and indeed, his songs inspired so many people. Indeed, his songs even saved lives. And today, as we all mourn on his demise, on behalf of the New Patriotic Party, our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and fans. And indeed, may his soul rest in perfect peace until the last day of resurrection. Amen. Yesterday, our party also celebrated its 33rd anniversary. And the party has lined up several programs which, in the course of the week, we will inform the general public. There are several issues that are happening in this country that the New Patriotic Party is very worried and has necessitated the need for us to also address the media. The first one is the drought currently happening in the northern part of our country that is affecting our farmers. We sympathize with our farmers. We know they are going through challenging times because of the drought, and indeed it's going to affect the farming season. We are calling on the government, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC government, to give special attention to our farmers who are going through these difficult moments, and for the government to also come out with a package that will also cushion them. The issue of Bawku crisis is something that is very worrying. It's something that we, in the New Patriotic Party, is very extremely concerned about. Human lives are being lost each and every day. Innocent students are being murdered each and every day. Innocent citizens are also losing their lives each and every day, all not because of their own choice, but because of where they find themselves in, and also because of a particular tribe that they belong to. Indeed, it should serve as a caution to the NDC government that in politics, it is not everything that we allow propaganda, misrepresentation to lead us. Most importantly, when it has to do with issues of chieftaincy, when it has to do with issue of religion, when it has to do with issue of ethnicity or tribe, it's something that politicians we need to tread cautiously. Ladies and gentlemen, if you recall, prior to the 2024 elections, the NDC, in their desperate attempt to win elections, said all manners of things, inciting tribalism, religious divisions, creating problems even in our traditional setup, all in their quest to win the 2024 elections. To the extent that the then candidate, Mahama, made several pronouncements and wanted to take advantage of the crisis in Bawku by accusing the then government, led by His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, that when the NDC comes to power, Bawku crisis will be resolved. And in fact, if we see or we realize issues that happened in Bawku prior to the 2024 elections, you can tell that indeed the NDC orchestrated several tribal issues in Bawku. And that is why we find ourselves in this unprecedented crisis in Bawku. But for us in the New Patriotic Party, for the sake of our democracy, for the sake of people's lives that matters, we are ever ready to assist the government in finding a lasting solution in Bawku. And therefore, we are calling on the NDC government to treat this matter as a matter of national interest and shield away their political tendencies and interests, and to call all other political parties, especially the New Patriotic Party, to a roundtable discussion for us to look at a lasting solution to the Bawku crisis. And I can assure you, anytime they reach out to the New Patriotic Party for the sake of this country, we will open our doors and have a round discussion with them to find a lasting solution to Bawku crisis. We will continue to commend the Asantehene and the eminent chiefs who have taken the initiative to provide a lasting solution to Bawku crisis. But they cannot achieve all this if political parties don't come together to give them the helping hand and support. So I will reiterate again, the New Patriotic Party is ready to sit on a round table with the NDC government for the sake of lives, for the sake of properties in Bawku, so that at least we have a lasting solution. Again, we are also calling on the government to address the issue of galamsey in this country. In fact, what we are witnessing in the last 6-7 months of the NDC government is unprecedented. The manner in which people who are associated with the NDC, their party executives, their members are moving around freely and going into our forest reserves, going into water bodies to do galamsey, and even to the extent of driving away security agencies or officers from well-protected sites because they want to do galamsey is alarming. In fact, what we have witnessed in the last 7 years is so worse, so bad, and so dangerous for our country that we never witnessed such in the last 8 years of the NPP government. Elections. National Council further constituted the Presidential Elections Committee to steer the affairs of the campaign, all issues bordering the elections towards the election of a presidential candidate. And the committee for the Presidential Elections Committee are as follows. We have Honorable Joseph Osei-Wusu, former Member of Parliament for Bekwai as chairman. We have Mr. Kwabena Abankwah-Yeboah as member, Mr. William Yamua as member secretary, Madam Rita Talata Asobare as member, Her Excellency Barbara Benisa as member. We have Honorable Isaac Yabuama as member. We have Mr. Ampofu Edusei as member, Madam Ifwa Jechua as member, and Mr. Evans Nimakon as a member. So it's a 9-member Presidential Elections Committee. Again, National Council also constituted the vetting committee for the Presidential Elections Committee. For the chairman for the vetting committee, we have Dr. Kwame Adokufo, a revered and staunch member of our tradition, former Member of Parliament for Menchia, and also a member of our National Council of Elders. So Dr. Kwame Adokufo chairs the vetting committee. We have Mr. Stephen Abankwah-Sechere as a member. We have Honorable Osei Bonsu Amua, Honorable Obi Amua, former Member of Parliament for Kuya Prince South as a member. We have Madam Rita Talata Asobare as member, Lawyer Frank Davis as member, Honorable Kwesi Amuakwata as a member. We have Honorable Hakma Usu Ajiman as member. We have Dr. Lord Oblite Komi as member. We have Madam Elizabeth Ohene as a member, and Mr. Evans Nimakon as the member secretary for the vetting committee. Indeed, friends from the media, this is a piece of information that the New Patriotic Party is giving to the good people of Ghana and to our members in particular. That once again, we have officially opened nomination for all those who are aspiring to contest and to become our presidential candidates for the 2028 elections. Someone will ask, so are they free to start going around to solicit for support and also to campaign to the rank and file of the party? Indeed, the decision of the party is that since we have an important by-elections coming up, which is the Akwatia by-elections, we are all advised and also directed that our attention and focus is on the Akwatia by-elections. And aspiring candidates shall have the right to move around the country to campaign only after the Akwatia by-elections. Only after the Akwatia by-elections. And therefore, we are calling on everyone of this party, all those who are aspiring to contest, that their attention and focus and resources should be geared towards the New Patriotic Party retaining our seat at Akwatia. And once we are done and we win the Akwatia by-elections and retain our seat, aspirants will have the liberty, the right, and the freedom to move around the country to solicit for support and to campaign to the delegates for the presidential primaries. So on this note, I thank you very much for attending to our call, and God bless us all. Issue in favor of the New Patriotic Party, National Headquarters, Accra. Again, an aspiring presidential candidate shall pay a non-refundable filing fee of 500,000 Ghana cedis. And the payment must also be done through a banker's draft issued in favor of the New Patriotic Party, National Headquarters, Accra. To successfully file your nomination, an aspirant is required to pay a compulsory development fee that will be determined by the National Council. And the forms can be procured from the General Secretary's office here at the party headquarters. Indeed, in accordance with Article 13(1)(11) of the Constitution of the NPP and the motion on transitional clause adopted at the National Annual Delegate Conference, Accra, on Saturday, July 19,